So Sophie, Rob, Stacey, and Florian have a separate therapy together.
At the row and throw, I noticed that we had communication issues.
So the exercise is called sand tray therapy.
A form of therapy that uses very little to no dialogue until the picture is created. It helps them to express what's going on inside without using the words that they may not be able to find.
Rob says that this is a good exercise for them because he's not the best verbalizing how he feels, or it ends up triggering Sophie the way he puts the story together. So I agree. This is a perfect exercise for these two couples.
I don't know what it was.
Florian, pick pieces intuitively.
Huh?
Just pick them. Don't think about them.
This one and this one.
Okay.
Of course, he thinks this whole thing is silly because he really thinks he has everything figured out. He thinks he's the smartest person, even smarter than the therapist. He has everything put together and everybody else is wrong and he's right.
Sure, Jan.
Sarah asks Rob and Stacey to start using the little figures to create a scenario that they find difficult to communicate. And Rob believes because of the way Sophie's mom treated Sophie, Sophie doesn't know how to handle certain situations.
It might have affected my life as a baby and then not my marriage.
I basically just raised myself, and my mom was more so my friend, not my mom.
Sophie was not very much a priority in her mother's life. And when Sophie said that she raised herself, that really did something to me because I also feel like I had a more friendship or a sister relationship with my mother and not a mother-daughter relationship.
I don't know how to set boundaries. I don't know how to express my emotions in a healthy way.
Where Sophie says that she doesn't know how to set boundaries or express her emotions, I've struggled with that for many, many, many years. And it's a struggle till this moment. So I really, really, really understood where Sophie was coming from when she explained this.
Not only is it an opportunity for you to heal the relationship and to help your mom by setting boundaries and to have a thriving, true love experience with Rob.
I really love when the therapist said that setting boundaries will help her mother. I never think of it that way. It's helping you, but it's also helping her to have the boundaries. It will be helping their relationship if Sophie sets those boundaries. Rob says that this was the first time he was able to get through to Sophie because we've been seeing them fighting over her mom they probably were fighting for years now over Sophie's mother. I love this exercise. I feel like it really is the perfect way to get couples to communicate without words. It does paint a picture. It's just such a great tool that I've never heard of before this. I just love Sophie realizing that she does need to do more inner work. I had to do therapy for many years, and I realized that I needed to work on myself and the way I express myself in order to be in a healthy relationship. And it's a practice that I have to do every day. I know therapy helped me become a better communicator, and I know Sophie would be a better communicator too if she was in therapy. And I'm so happy that Sophie realizes that Rob is not the only problem. I've been saying this to the screen every time I see Sophie just blaming Rob. So it just makes me so happy to see her taking some accountability. Sarah, the therapist, tells Darcey, calls Florian in the middle of the night asking to hang out, says that he's better off single. I can't picture Darcey saying this to Florian. I'm so confused by this. I really relate to Darcey's character because I'm also a twin, and Stacey reminds me of my sister, and I have always related to Darcey. I mean, of course, she's really over the top, and I don't think I'm that over the top, but I related to her relationship with her sister, the way they speak to each other. Seeing Darcey and Stacey's relationship is what really got me into 90 Day. I'm just really confused by this.
Is Darcey interested in Florian? Does Darcey think that Florian's cute? Does Darcey just really not want her club buddy to ever have to go home?
And are you kidding me, Rob? Yuck. I need more details because this is not adding up.
I think you have this tangled web with the two of you and your sister. You and your sister and even Florian would do really well with some couples counseling and or family therapy that we could possibly do here.
I just love everything she says. I really like the therapist this season. They seem like they care. They seem like they're doing their job. Sarah says that their situations are very similar between Stacey and Florian and Rob and Sophie. That their main issue is an outside family member. That is what they think is their main issue. We'll see how this goes. Overall, I thought it was a great exercise. And I kind of hope all the other couples do this too, because I think it's a perfect way to get their point across without arguing. So Brandon and Julia throw a little party in the honeymoon suite. They invited, Julia shouted that everyone is invited.
Sweet rooms. Yes. Woo! In the honeymoon suite.
And Florian, he needed a personal invitation. He starts complaining to Stacey and to Gino, saying that it's very disrespectful, that he wasn't invited, just became a little man-child. And instead of just saying, oh, I don't feel like going, he decides to just throw a little tantrum about it. And it kind of drives me crazy with Stacey just saying, oh, it's very old school. Florian's just very old school. It's just an excuse. The way she covers for him, the excuses, he's so toxic. And he just is using Stacey. He's bringing her down. She's so sweet, and I hate this for her. I hate seeing Florian bring her down and dim her shine.
Florian is very mean to her, very mean, and he comes across as a very rude person.
Even Jasmine feels this way. Everything Jasmine said about Florian, I was screaming in my apartment because I'm so happy that somebody is saying this to Florian. And it's not just me screaming at the TV. So Julia decides to go get the other cast members, Gino, Florian, Stacey, and Benny, from the hot tub to go to the party, that party that she's throwing for everyone. Florian is there with his arms crossed, just pouting, ready to be a little baby, and saying, oh, you didn't invite me, you didn't invite me. Like, what a child. Stacey says that she wants to let Florian cool off for a little because she can just tell that he is about to start. And I feel so bad for Stacey, but I know she's just choosing to deal with him.
Come, let's go.
I'm gonna let him cool off first.
No.
Why don't let her go?
Yep.
Why?
Just hearing the way she covers for him all the time, like poor Stacey, she is missing out on so much fun dealing with this little baby and his little tantrums. And let's be for real, everybody wants Stacey around, not you, Florian, okay? They want Stacey. And everybody who is Team Florian, look at how quick he is to anger. Be in the hot tub by your damn self and let Stacey have fun with everyone else. They don't even think it's always about you. You're smarter than everyone else. You're the freaking biggest dummy I've ever seen on 90 Day.
Come on, sweetheart. Too late.
I think in Florian just trying to make something for anybody give attention to him.
I'm so happy that Stacey fought back. And she says that Florian's embarrassing her once again. Yes, Florian is embarrassing. He is a child. You're taking care, you're babysitting a child. I don't even think he's his personality makes him so unattractive. And she says that he's effing ruining everything. And he is, girl. He is ruining your life. You're taking care of a child. Like, don't you have your own child? Why did you pick this one too to take care of?
I think I've been the leader for 9 years, and I'm ready for him to take over.
Okay.
Because, I've been doing everything, the bills, everything. I don't want to have to do every little thing.
Something happened with Stacey in her childhood that she's deciding to take care of this thing.
Florian gets a little butthurt at times when, he's not personally invited.
You guys are my favorite people on the show, and you guys deserve to be happy. You're sweet, you're thoughtful. And Stacey says they're coming out, and he says, I don't give a F.
Yeah.
No one received a personal invitation, and they were very cool and nice to invite everyone. They said it out loud.
I know.
I never.
His way. And silly Brandon, here he goes, babying him, rubbing his back, trying to make Florian, the little baby, feel better. Like, this is exactly why he continues acting this way, because people want to baby him so much. I love Jasmine so much. I love her. What is wrong with being a Chihuahua? Exactly. Those dogs are cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Florian is just a dummy.
Sometimes, you know.
I know the
things
women,
happen.
they rage, they get emotional.
I know.
Brandon says that he knows the women rage and get emotional, but Florian just raged and got emotional. They've all have been getting emotional and have been raging.
Florian, you have anger issues, and it's not just with me, it's with everyone. It's a big reason why we came here.
And now because Florian knows he... Bye.